Hi, I'm Paige from theimpactcopywriter.com, and today we're going to talk about systems. Don't get bogged down with time-sucking tasks. Use systems. Today I'm going to share with you 7 super simple systems that you can start using in your business right away to save time and slash your workload. Number 1 is your sales process. Do your salespeople know what to do every time someone submits a form on your website, or you find out that someone's a lead and they download something you have on your site, or you have a proposal that just kind of disappears into the wind and never gets a response? Do you have leads that just slip through the cracks who would otherwise be really enthusiastic about working with you? That's why you need to define and document your sales process or your pipeline so that you and your team know exactly what to do every time a lead comes into your business. That helps you keep track of all your deals and opportunities and everyone who could potentially be a great client for your business. Now, a tool you're probably going to need for that, unless you have a really ridiculously simple business model and like low capacity for new clients, is a CRM, so a customer relationship management tool, something like Infusionsoft or ActiveCampaign. Number 2 is a project management tool. Now, back and forth project emails can get really out of control in your inbox. Important details get left out. You don't see something. It's hard to find something when you're looking for it. It's not ideal for managing your projects. I personally use Asana, the free version of Asana, as my project management tool to keep all project discussions, talks, links, everything for that project in one central location for everyone on the team, even for just myself, and to keep my inbox nice and tidy. Number 3 is live collaborative documents. Now, I love using Google Docs because it's on the cloud. It's really easy to collaborate with anyone on your team. It's easy to share. Makes it really simple for clients if you have these in-progress working documents that you just need them to review or comment on. So you can just send them the link. There's no files. They can go directly to the link, comment on things. You can leave questions for them. They can reply. They can comment on certain things. You can control how much they can see or edit. So it's just a really great solution to, again, keep everything organized, to speed up actually your reviewing process, and then keeping more discussions out of the inbox. Number 4 is email templates. Now, if you sell custom services, there's a lot you can't automate because they're custom. But that doesn't mean you can't use smart systems to be more efficient and save times. And the next best thing to automation is templates. Now, specifically with emails, these can be really helpful for emails like, cold messaging, cold emailing, cold outreach. Things related to the project, like if you're asking them to fill out a strategy document, or you need certain material, you always need these certain materials, or project updates, any kind of transactional emails. You can have a general email for project inquiries that come in. Actually, that can be automated. That come in through your website, like through a form submitted or something like that. These kind of messages that maybe can't be completely automated, but you can rely on templates to never have to start from scratch. So I really like doing this in my business for inquiries, for leads, for systematizing, your project process. If you always need the same thing, you can have, a ready-to-go email template for that. So all you have to do to utilize templates in your service business is to write up a template. So you just make a document or a piece of copy where you write out everything that everyone needs to hear, and then you leave blanks, highlighted blanks, where you need to customize it for that particular customer. Things like your name, or the name of a project or company name, website. Maybe even if you want to give it a little bit more personalization, you could have like brackets with instructions like add a piece of personalized comment here if you want to draw on something from a consult you had, or something about this client's life or their business that's unique to them. That would make your template seem more personalized and less kind of just copy paste. Things like project requirements, if they vary from project to project, things like that. So once you have that set up, you just load it into, you can load it into Infusionsoft, a tool like Mixmax, or you can just paste everything in one central Google Docs document, and make sure your whole team knows where it is so that they can go copy and paste and customize whenever they need a specific template. Number 5 is digital paperwork and payments. Now, if you want your contract signed and your payments paid, make it easy. Using outdated offline methods just create more steps for your client and creates friction, and friction leads to more inaction. So if you're having trouble getting proposals accepted or contract signs or getting people to pay on time, there's a good chance that you could use a better system and better tools to simplify that for your clients. Now, I personally use for proposals and contracts, which mine are one and the same. I have a proposal, and once it's signed, it becomes a contract, which is a great idea I took from, I believe it was Joanna Weed from copyhackers.com. But I use better proposals, and I like it because you can create templates, again, another smart system, and then just load those and edit those based, the customizable parts based on the client. So you can already have your terms, your processes. You can have your pages set up of your proposal and your sections, and just go in and edit those as needed. You can also track your analytics. It tracks things like, did the email get opened that you sent out when the proposal was ready? Has it been read? How much time did your client spend on each section or each page? And you can see things like that really kind of give you more insight into improving your proposals if they're not getting signed, or making sure the clients are reading the proposals and spending enough time in your terms section, for example. That's for proposals and contracts. Mine are one and the same. For payments, I use FreshBooks currently. I really like it because it's ideal for sending invoices and doing payment plans and automatic payments. So it's really easy to set up, an invoice and create a payment plan. And then once you've saved it and it's active, then the system takes care of sending the reminders to your clients. So 7 days before your payment's due, you can send a reminder. 1 day before it's due, you can send a reminder. 3 days after it's due, you can send a reminder. And it's really easy, and it's something that I don't have to do anymore, and that's completely automated. You can also create recurring invoices, and you can apply late fees automatically. So it's a really great tool to use if you send kind of custom invoices in your business. Number 6 is productized services. Now, I really like the idea of productized services because it reduces time spent on negotiation, actually makes buying decisions easier for your clients, and it means that you can leverage systems and create systems around your service that saves you time and effort. Now, a productized service is exactly what it sounds like. It's a service that's sold like a product, which means that there are clear boundaries. So in a productized service, you'll often see a set price, you'll see set deliverables, you'll see a set process, and pretty much, it's sold as a package, a rigid package that doesn't change. That means there's no negotiation. It's either buy or don't buy. Number 7 is my favorite, and that's automated lead generation funnels. Now, like I said earlier, in a service business, if you sell custom services, it's really hard to automate completely because you need to talk to people. The higher the higher the price tag on what you're selling, the greater the chance that you're actually going to have to talk to people face to face to create that trust, to get them to pull out their wallets and invest that much money in you. So done-for-you services businesses typically are more expensive than, say, for online courses or something like that. So a lot of people, they come to me and they say, I can't really use, funnels, automated funnels, because I run this kind of business and I have to talk to people. Well, yes, you can. You can't automate everything, but you can automate the top of the funnel and take people from not knowing who you are to actually booking some time on your calendar, and that can be completely automated without anything else from you until you actually get on the phone and talk to someone. So let me introduce you to the CAC funnel, which stands for Coaching, Agency, and Consulting Funnel. And you're going to hear me talk a lot about it in coming videos. So how it works is this. It's driven completely by ads. That means you can get traffic, 24/7, all the time, around the clock, when you're sleeping, when you're working, when you're not working. You'll get traffic all the time. Then you identify leads in the next step with the strategic lead magnet. And this there's, not any lead magnet is good for a funnel. They have to be, really specific and tied to your service and your signature solution. So that's how you know that you're getting people who would be interested in what you're trying to sell. So there's a smart way to do a lead magnet and a bad way to do a lead magnet. So the next step is you build trust and confidence quickly with an upgraded thank you page. And I'll actually go into more detail in future videos on kind of what makes a thank you page upgraded and how that all works out. So the goal of this simple funnel that someone can go through in the span of 15 minutes, depending on how long your video is on your upgraded thank you page, is to get people booked on your calendar, and not just people, to get the right people booked on your calendar for a consult. And then you can take over with the manual work, and then just leveraging, the templates that you've created and the processes that you've put in place already. But it's kind of up to your team now to follow up with those people and actually get on the phone and send proposals and such. Now, the best part about this funnel is that you can turn it on when you have openings for new clients, or you have capacity with your team to take on new projects. And when you don't, you can turn it off. So it's only working for you, and you're only paying, investing in that ad spend when you actually need people. So if you're at full capacity, and you're going to be at full capacity for the next 6 months, you don't necessarily have to run your funnel. And that's one of the, the objections I get for people using these kind of funnels is, well, I can only take on 5 clients, in a quarter. So if I already have 5 clients, then I'm just spending money for nothing. But, you can turn it off. So it's always there as an asset to turn on when you need a client, you had a client drop out, or a project that fell through, or something like that. You need to fill that space fast. And this is a great funnel to do that with. So if you want to use this funnel to get 2, 3, or even up to 10 times more interested and qualified leads on your calendar, we should chat. Head on over to theimpactcopywriter.com and find out how to get started.